Hello there, everyone. Right, back on Lego Star Wars as per usual. Hopefully, oh wait, yeah, you're getting audio from that. That's cool. Yeah, hope you're all having a good week so far. I mean, it is basically the end of, which is good for many. Is that the edge of the world? Oh, it is. How exciting. I'm actually going to go for that stud comic because I've now got 8 times. As of Wednesday, I'm on 8 times studs now. I was kind of against doing it, but I thought actually the amount of capital ship battles I've done now is ridiculous. Before Wednesday, I had only done 2. But then on Wednesday and yesterday, I did like an additional... So Wednesday during the stream, I did like 2, and then yesterday I did an extra 1 or 2 as well. It was honestly madness. So, who knows, maybe I could do the others today as well. The only ones I'm missing... So I've purchased 3. No, so I had purchased the Venator and the Invisible Hand prior to Wednesday. I had fought the Trade Federation battleship prior to Wednesday. Pretty sure on a stream, actually. And then on Wednesday's stream, then I fought the Steadfast and the Fulminatrix. I think. Pretty sure. No... I don't know, but then the Home 1 popped up at me a lot, and then yesterday I fought Home 1 and the Executor off stream. I at least did 2 on stream Wednesday, 2 off it, and then I purchased the Fulminatrix. What a beautiful ship this is, honestly. It's so nice. The only thing that annoys me about it is the fact that the bridge is in the ship. The bridge is actually that... what I'm shooting at now is the bridge. That's the bridge. But then the bridge actually in this game is in the hangar, which is a bit sucky. I'll show you what I mean.
Our most honorable captain has returned.
I have returned
Here
indeed.
to maraud our ship again.
No. Stop being spiteful. There you go. That's where the bridge is. Which is a bit of a shame. Oh yeah, I used the Sith Trooper to find my way on, but that's fine. I think it's this way, up here, and then maybe up here again, and then up here, and then it's just a right. Up there, yeah boy. Very big operating room up here, which is pretty cool.
I'm here because I have to be.
Yeah. So we're now inside. We're inside the hangar, which I don't know. The Full Matrix is probably my favorite First Order. It's probably my favorite ship from the sequel trilogies, to be quite honest. It's just such a cool looking ship. So yeah, a little bit disappointing, but never mind. This is a toilet as well. I learned the other day. There you go. There's the sink. There's the toilet. There's like a temperature gauge, and that is cleaning supplies. So yes. Anyway. I'm not here to do that. I'm here to keep grinding characters, but I can't actually remember what set of characters I was going for. So let me consult the document, shall I? First Order Officer Skins, Stormtroopers 1 and 2 I've finished. Pod Racers and Gonk Droids today. Pod Racers is the first port of call. So let's check out the Pod Racers, shall I? They're all going to be on extra. So I've already got some of these anyway, right? So, you know, we've got... I might even chuck in these 2 as well, Fode and Bede, because they're not pod racers, but they're announcers. They were part of the Boonty Eve pod race, so maybe I will. Right, so I've got Gascano already, so that's great. Mahonic, I'm pretty sure, is like one of Jabba's people, not a pod racer. Odie Mandrel's a pod racer, so I need to get him. Rats Tyrell I've got. Reese is a pod racer. Sebulba's a pod racer. Little Anakin, of course, is a pod racer as well. That's me, Yeah, so it's Reese, Odie Mandrel, and that's it, I think. Just those two, was it? Because of Lil Annie, of course, in the pod racing outfit, naturally. Gascano. Yeah, I think that was it. I'm just gonna check Mahonic on Wikipedia just because I'm not pretty sure he's one of Jabba's chaps. We'll see. Oh no. Okay, no, Mahonic is a pod racer as well, actually. Oh, I didn't know that. Alright, well that's cool, so I need to get Mahonic as well. Oh, so Mahonic and Reese were pod racers. Oh. Oh, no, hang on. Oh, I've got that completely wrong. No, I could have sworn Reese was the pod racer. But he's not, actually. Alright, okay, so, yeah. Reese was Jabba's person, and Mahonic is the pod racer. So so I got that the wrong way around, so I need to get Mahonic, Odie Mandrel. Wait. Got Sebulba, got Rats Tyrell. Need Odie Mandrel. Need Mahonic. Oh, so was it just those two then? Oh, it was. Oh. That makes life a little easier. And then for Gonk Droids, I've got the Holiday Special one. I just need the normal one and Gonkatine. I know where to go for Gonkatine. Yeah. Complete Knights of the Gonk in Sith. Yeah, and that's his thing. The Gonk Droid room is just rumour not found. Oh, no, the Gonk Droid I'm pretty sure is a Jawa on Judland Wastes. I think. I could be wrong. Mahonic's not found anywhere. I don't like buying the rumours. It just feels a bit like cheating, but at the same time it's yeah. Ah, for pity's sake. Haha. Yeah, I probably should have guessed that they'd be on Mos Espa in all fairness. That's where the pod race actually happens, isn't it? So right, where's Tatooine? There it is. Mos Espa. Let's go. In with the Fulminatrix. It's really cool if you hyperspace in a capital ship because you get this. You can't move it around or anything, which is a shame, but it's just cool anyway. Right. And then you take the Wookiee gunship down. I changed the Wookiee gunship on Wednesday, I think, because I'd used the Razor Crest an awful lot. So I wanted to do something a little bit different. Right, I'm just going to head straight to the pod race, like, arena area, because I assume that's roughly where they're going to be. It is really cool being able to actually explore Mos Espa and stuff, though, because... and Mos Eisley, like, it's just awesome. I really like this. I'd love there to be like a canon, if we got a canon Star Wars game like this, but for a waiting astronaut. It looked a lot like R2, to be fair. What was I saying? Yeah, if we could get like a photorealistic, like canon Star Wars game where you just explore loads of planets and stuff, that would be awesome. Oh, it's R2A6 again? Bloody hell, he's everywhere. He gave me I had to do 2 characters for him, like 2 character missions for him, like the other day. Oh, yeah, there you go. There's Mahonic.
That rotten cheat Sebulba, see? Every time we race, he seems to find a way to bash my poor pod. No matter how many times I rebuild, the old girl just falls apart again. What I need is sturdy material to build from. Something like that super tough bone they have in Utapau. But how's an ordinary schlub supposed to get his hands, see, on such rarities? You'd go and get me
I
some of that
accept
bone?
this mission.
Really? That's awfully, almost suspiciously kind of you. Utapau is a planet in the outer rim. Not too far from here, actually. See? You ought to be able to gather some of that delightful bone up in Pow City. Bring me a big haul, chick.
Okay, right. That's Mahonic then. That's his mission. I'll go and get Odie's mission as well. Oh, these are all like the pod racing flags. That's cool. Reminds me so much of Hunters, these flags now. Because actually in the Hunters book, well, in the game you see pod racers anyway, but then actually the book reveals that you've got, like, the arena isn't the only competition on, like, in the area. You've also got, like... Nice, that's sick. It's the bloody... It's Darth Maul. Oh, there's Odie Man. Nice. Yeah, you've got pod racing, and then there's actually like professional hutball on the planet as well, so that's cool.
Repairs need making to my pod, and my pit droids are nowhere to be seen.
Oh dear.
The lazy rust boys are probably goofing off in town somewhere.
Probably.
Odie's dime. You fan of the old pod races?
I love a bit of pod racing. You need a pod racing game so bad.
Official volunteer pit droid fighter.
Honestly.
It's really quite the honor. You'll be envy of all your friends. That is
Right, let's
answer
do
I
that
was
as well.
hoping for. The droids seem pretty fond of hiding lately, so keep your peepers open. Oh, and some may take more convincing to come back than others. Droids are so demanding these days.
Right, so they on Mos Espa then? Let's track this mission instead. I just want to see if they're on. Yeah, it looks like they're already on this planet anyway, so I'll just go speak to them. Huh. That's cool.
Negative. Cannot assist.
No. Cannot. I really do like. Well, it's such a shame because it feels like the whole Final Order, like the Sith troopers and everything, they're genuinely like the coolest stormtrooper design ever, and that's probably because they're kind of Phase 2 clone troopers as well.
I'm here on Jedi business.
Anakin can actually do most things. He can talk to droids actually. To be fair. What was I saying?
How may I be of assistance?
Sith troopers, like they're the coolest design, but they're only in episode 9, and they obviously get taken down, and like we're probably never going to see them again, which is I just think is such a real shame because I mean just look how cool they look. So much time went into their design and we just didn't really see them that much, and it just it sucks, man. It really sucks. What's up, droid?
Like I said to Odie, I'm on strike until he pays me for all that overtime.
Alright. 2,500, that's nothing.
Paying us? Finally, it's so boring not working.
So boring not working, wowza. Well, I'm glad he's just gonna run back to Odie. Yeah, you will. Nice. Right, well, I might as well go to this next one down here. Yeah. There's 3PO. Bloody hell, catch up. Chip chop. Hey, Torbis. Time went into them, but how much I don't know. Well, yes, of course. As with all things. I just think it's a real shame because they look amazing. I mean, look at in Battlefront 2, it's like that's one of the best looks we have at them, and they're just so freaking sick, my dude.
Odie sent you to find me, did he? Well, he better be ready to pay the bonus he promised then, hadn't he?
So I paid one droid 2,500 and that droid 1,000. I'm seeing a lot of. I mean, maybe he could be a junior and the other one was a senior. Who knows? But that's the thing. It's just like with Damon Lindelof, like with his film, it's like if he kind of reintroduced the Sith Empire and stuff like that, I would not. I mean, I'd find it a bit weird, and it'd just be like it'd just be a bit like, well, you've literally just killed them off in this film. Why are you bringing them back? But at the same time, it's just like, yes, more screen time. In seriousness though, I actually do hope that the Sith Empire, like not the Sith Empire as such, but just the Sith come back.
If Odie wants me to work, he knows my price. As head of the Pit Droid Union, I
Oh.
won't be bought cheaply. But to clarify, I can be bought.
5,000. Okay, so this is the lead,
Odie's finally seen
and then you
Sith
got the
heavy.
senior, and then you
Then I
got the
suppose I should get
junior.
back to work.
Makes sense. But yeah, it's like I want to see the Sith return because I think with the way everything's happened, like you could then have
Thanks for finding all my
like
droids.
Darth Krayt and Darth Talon and all that stuff happen post Episode 9. Because it would be.
Now the repairs
It's
can
like, I mean, Star Wars
finally get
obviously
underway,
doesn't have to
and I
be
can
like
relieve
Jedi
you
and
of
Sith,
your
and that
duties
could
as
be the whole
official
big
Pit
thing. But
Droid
it's
fighter.
like, I mean, if you look at the High Republic, it's obviously not like the Sith aren't the big thing. It's obviously the Nile and stuff like that. So you could do something like that again. But I actually really want to see a proper like exploration of a bit more of an exploration of the Sith, or even just go back to the Old Republic and actually have tons of Sith and tons of Jedi. Like, that would be sick. Right, we've done Odie Mando, so that's excellent. Let's do Mahonic now as well, which we need to go to Utapau. Powell City. I think as well they've been saying that if Lindelof's film's a success, they might make it into a series as well. So it's like, I don't know. I really want to. Like, I'd love to see that. Because I just want more consistency with the Star Wars film. It's like, we've not had by the time this film comes out in 2025, we wouldn't have had a Star Wars film for 6 years, which is obviously a very long time. Obviously, I mean, it would be the shortest gap between films, obviously, so it's not like, it's not the end of the world, but still, it's like, I'd love to see a Star Wars film just, once a year, or, I mean, I would obviously accept once every 2 years, but I'd love it just to have, I'd love to be every year, but just, I know they want to focus on quality and the best ones and stuff, but I feel like depending on who you've got with you, you can still do that anyway. Because, like, with, Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, they're, like, heading up the main Mando Saga stuff. That's, like, the main thing within TV. But then you've also got these other projects, like The Acolyte and Andor, being headed up by other people. So it's like, if Damon Lindelof's film is good and it's successful and stuff like that, he could almost lead the main sort of next saga with films, and then you can have Taika Waititi and Sean Levi and other people coming in and doing films as well, and it's just that would be awesome, because then at that point it's like Damon can actually spend time working on his film and doing, like, the first film could be in 2025, his next one would be in like 2028, for example, so he's actually got 3 years from one film to the next to really work on it, because then like Taika's could be in 26 and Sean Levi's could be in 27, and then you bring Ryan Johnson back in because hopefully by then he's finished like his Knives Out stuff with Netflix, and then I don't know. That's obviously very incredibly optimistic and won't happen, but I can dream. Okay. Tom, good to see you. Benjamin, good to see you as well. Welcome back. Yes, here again. It's good to have you. There is Bone. Lovely.
Well, it's more brittle than most.
But Tom,
Should
I'm
still be
always
strong
beef
enough
in
to suit
blood.
your pod building
What
purposes.
you saying? Huh? What you saying? Right. Oh, there's some bone there. Lovely. Good find. Oh, there's loads of bone. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-da-da-da. Oh, it looks like it's all around here, to be fair. All of it. In all fairness, though, with comments made recently by Bob Iger and Disney in general, like, I'm not expecting. I mean, I'm hoping Star Wars will just keep, you know, to 3 shows a year and stuff like that. But, you know, there's obviously been comments recently where they've kind of said that they're going to sort of cut back on stuff. But I think it's more actually they're going to keep producing lots of, you know, Star Wars, Marvel, and stuff. I thought Secret Invasion was meant to launch soon, actually. The hell? I can't even remember. I swear that said March, but I've just seen nothing for it. Come on. Where's Jar Jar? Or Captain Tarpals? Gungam Warrior. Yeah, boy. I'm just missing one piece of bone. There it is. Boomski. My exam's almost done. Hells yeah. How do you think it's going so far? Yeah, when's Secret Invasion meant to release? Marvel's Secret Invasion. Oh, maybe they didn't have a release date. I thought they did. 6 episodes. Oh, here's the Wikipedia page. That will tell me. Oh, it just says early 2023. Okay. I could have sworn they said something like March or April, but maybe not. You think it's going 6 out of 10? No. Why not better? All people are using double monitors and I ain't, as mine's broke, slowing me down. So I'm gonna email and plead the case and see if I can get some pity marks or something. Yeah, that's annoying. Yeah, I mean double monitors is just so useful. Hopefully you can get something out of that, but yeah. What planet are you grinding today? Well, I'm not grinding a specific planet. I'm just sort of grinding for characters. Right. That's Mahonic done as well. So, yeah, I'm not grinding planets as such. It's more I'm going for specific characters, really. So, because then obviously I'll do the shorts. So today, actually, nearly 2 hours ago, I uploaded the all resistance pilots, which I was grinding at some point last week, I believe. Today I was grinding pod racers, but I've just finished that already, which is pretty nice. Spy Newt Gunray as well. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure that is all of them, because I'll have Anakin Pod Racer. I'm going to include Fode and Bede just because they're like the commentators of the pod racing. What about the Among Us one? Sus. No, don't be silly. SV, good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well. I'll have Gascono, he's obviously a pod racer, and then yeah, Mahonic, Odie Mandrill, and Rats Tyrell and Sebulba. So they're like the pod racing people that I'll include in that video, basically. So they're done. Next is Gonk Droids. BRB, I'll watch your news video. Okay, no worries. It's literally a minute long, so enjoy. I'm not sure whether to include LC24 because I'm just gonna have a look at LC24 actually because I kind of want to see if they're a power droid. I'll include them. I know where they are. Oh, they're a fire droid. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That is not what I was expecting it to look like at all. Alright, well they're a fire droid, so I won't include them. So yeah, got that. Gonk Katine I know is on Exegol. I'm pretty sure I can get the Gonk droid from here, so
Safe travels, friend.
let's go have a look-see, shall we?
Looks like a chocolate desert. Lots of sand, lots of fun. If you like sand. And
Lots of
dollars.
sand, lots of fun. I mean, I like sand, to be fair. It's nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that... So, over there, like, yeah, over here, that's like a Jawa village. Yeah, that's a Jawa village, so there, I got tons of droids from there last week. And I'm pretty sure I didn't even finish them all, because I'm pretty sure there's a Jawa down here somewhere who has... Right, yeah, so there's this Jawa. I'm pretty sure if I do this, then I might be able to get the next one, which may very well be a Gonk droid. So, I'm going to speak to him. I'm going to do this and see what happens. Do you have Boss Nass? I don't actually know if I do, to be fair. Have you done a Gungan showcase? I haven't yet, no. That is on the list, but I'm not sure how much more I'll carry on. I mean, I kind of want to go through all of them, but I've actually had a new idea for like Lego Star Wars shorts. So I'm thinking of doing like character profiles and stuff. So yeah, so because at that point there's literally 300 of them plus, which is kind of nuts. And I'll do the I can do the same for ships actually as well, and the capital ships. So it's like search Kashyyyk for the faulty Sith Pro droid, nice. But it's like character profiles, right? 380 characters. I could do one every single day and still have 2 weeks worth after a year. Like I'll start, I can start at the top and I'll work my way down. In all fairness, I might do that after I've finished all of them. But with the character profiles, I was thinking the way I'll frame it is just like, obviously it's vertical, so it's like a phone. So this side, I'm just trying to think. This side is would be the character would be standing here, and then on that side you then have like the character profile, which so it'd be like name, age, species, planet of birth, and then after that I'll do like a quick commentary of sort of talk about them a little bit whilst just showcasing some gameplay of them. So like how they jump, how they attack, 3PO can break apart, and then I'll do that. Yeah, so I'll do stuff like that. I'm thinking of doing that because then that's 380 characters, which is ridiculous. But then you've also got all the ships as well. So I won't worry about the micro ships because obviously, I mean, that would be a massive grind for me. But also all of these ships are in the game anyway, I'm pretty sure, as like pilotable stuff. Although actually, you can't get a Star Destroyer, in all fairness. You can get a Super Star Destroyer, but not a normal one. So maybe after some serious grinding, it might be worth doing that. But, I can then start here and work my way down, and then that's an additional 69, and then there's 9 capital ships as well, so I'll do, like, ship profiles and stuff, so that, that would be enough LEGO Star Wars shorts to last me ages, and it would just be insane, quite frankly. I kind of want to be a bit cheeky as well and transfer my shorts from this channel over to the Clips channel as well, but not upload them as shorts and actually upload them as proper like videos, because before I did the like all skins for each character like I have been doing over the last few months, I actually did 2 of those on that Clips channel, one for Padme and one for Emperor Palpatine, and they've been doing insane. So the Padme one I uploaded on, I uploaded the Padme one 327 days ago, so in like April, like towards the end of April, I'm pretty sure that is. And then that video is currently sat at 6,129 views after nearly a year, which is crazy. And that's still on, despite uploading that almost a year ago, is on 12 views over the last 2 days. The Palpatine one has actually blown up a little bit more over the last couple of days, but I uploaded that 309 days ago, so that was in like May last year, and that's on 2,333 views. It's like they're getting way more views than my shorts have been getting, so it's like I kind of want to be a bit, you know. And I've uploaded Padme and Palpatine as shorts on this channel, but it's just like I might as well just, I'm not going to like completely redo them, I'll just like download them from here, put them into my editing software and just basically have it so that it's 16:9 and not 9:16. So obviously it'll be like this and not like the whole thing, so I'll just like do that but then have it again in the background but enlarged and blurred. So it's very cheeky, but I'm going to do that at some point, just because why the hell not? But then, yeah, like I'll probably do the same for character profiles, really, as well. Just, again, because why not? Oh, wait, that's the Gonk droid. I really wasn't expecting that. Oh, wait, no, it's not even the Gonk droid, it's for the Kashyyyk. It's for the Kashyyyk trooper. You will also get a Gonk droid ship when some of the Jawa missions is done. Oh, that's cool. Didn't know that. But yeah, I mean, this is the thing. It's just like Lego Star Wars can serve me with content for so long. Like these character showcases that I've been doing have, you know, it's given me a few months worth of content over the period. You know, I do like 2 to 3. I pretty much do like 3 a week. I did do 2 a week at one point, I'm pretty sure. But you know, I've been doing I've been doing 3 a week pretty much. And it's like when I get onto the character profiles, if I do that 3 times a week as well, then you know, that could last me bloody ages, really. I mean, that would last me over 2... If I did just focus on the characters, and I do 3 a week, there's 156 a year. So that would be 312 after 2 years. So I'd still have nearly... I'd pretty much... That would be 2.5 years worth of content, basically. Which is mental. And then there's still the ships as well. It's like... yeah, I just think it's a madness, really. But, you know, it's also... Oh, boss fight. You know, then there is also the ships, of course, as well. So I want to make sure I'm doing the ships and, you know, doing them justice. Oh, it's shooting at me. Oh, crikey. This isn't working out, mate. I'm sorry. Oh, range trooper. You beauty. Yeah, but I mean the thing is as well, obviously, if Star Wars Hunters is out, if Jedi Survivor, like when Jedi Survivor comes out, I'm going to focus a lot more on like shorts for that. But even leading up to launch, like I'll probably slow down on the Lego Star Wars. After Celebration, I'll slow down on Lego Star Wars shorts and I'll just focus on Jedi Survivor more than anything else. And then, you know, probably several weeks after Jedi Survivor's finished, there might not be a huge amount of content I want to make for that with shorts. So it's like, well, actually, in all fairness, like with all the cosmetics you get from it, it's a bit like, with all the cosmetics you get in Jedi Survivor, we obviously don't know all of them yet, but there's already quite a few which have clearly inspired by other things. So it's just like, yeah, it's like there's going to be a lot that I'll you know, I'll probably do like skin showcases and then talk about where those have come from. Yeah, so I'll then just talk about where they've come from, you know. So it's just there's just a lot of potential there, really. And then obviously Hunters comes out, so it might actually be a case of actually I don't want to do more. Yeah, I may not want to do any more Lego Star Wars stuff at the moment at that time because there's already so much going on with.
I've just met these I know what you're thinking.
Yeah, I may not actually want to do that because of. Oh yeah, I may not want to do Lego Star Wars anymore because there's just so much other games released with content and stuff. So I don't know. I mean, I'll have to see really, but it there is just a lot of potential. But I mean, at that point as well, it might be a case of, okay, well, actually, yes, there's so much content I could make, but actually, I'm going to do... Ooh, Magna Guard. Yes, like, well, yeah, there's loads I could do, but actually, I'm going to focus on... Sorry, I keep, like, getting somewhere and then seeing stuff in the game and get distracted and then forget where I am. But yeah, like when there's so much Star Wars content coming out, it's like, yeah, okay, I'll have 2, maybe I'll get up to 3 videos a week again. But instead of doing 1 short per day like I have been doing, apart from the days I upload videos, I might go to 2 shorts a day. And then maybe when there's videos, I'll do 1 short plus the video. So, you know, it's stuff like that which I think I need to think about. Which I'd actually really like to do. If I could get to a point where I'm actually sustainably doing... Because like right now with university and other stuff going on, I can't really do that. But I think if I was able to literally do this full time right now, I'd 100% be pumping out like 2 shorts a day, or when there are days of videos, it's 1 short a day. And then, yeah, I just think that would be awesome because I'd probably do... I'd probably release a short at like 12 PM and then I'll release a short at 6 PM. So yeah. Afraid of burnout? Not really, no. Like, I mean, yeah, there are times I've kind of been burnt out a bit, but the beauty of... I think the beauty of what I'm doing with Star Wars is, like, if it was just Call of Duty for an entire... I don't know. If I was literally just making videos about Call of Duty for 3-4 years, I would probably be afraid of burnout, like, a lot more, because it's a very repetitive cycle with those games. You know, it's essentially the same game every year, so it's like I think I could get fairly bored with that. But the beauty of the Star Wars games is that there are so many you know, there are so many Star Wars games coming out that they're all very, you know, they're all very different. This is the minigun monument, right? Oh, bloody hell. I had no idea it was like this. That's mad. Thank you for the suggestion, Ben. Bloody hell. Yeah, I mean, it's like Lego Star Wars is incredibly different to Jedi Survivor, and Star Wars Hunters is incredibly different to both of those, and you know, the content I'm making for all of those games are really different, so it's like it feels different. But then at the same time, actually, as well, is I've obviously started up with the Clips channel again, and I'm making, you know, like short 1-minute clips about Star Wars in general, not Star Wars gaming, but just like Star Wars films and TV shows and stuff like that. And like, yes, it's all Star Wars, but it's all very different. I think the thing that I would get burnt out of isn't like making content. It's just I'd potentially just get a little bit bored of editing videos, but that's nothing a day off won't handle. Wow, that's incredible. Cutie pie spitty. Oh, Thomas, thank you very much. But this is another thing that I'm really like quite lucky with as well is that like when yeah, like I typically see my girlfriend about like once a month on average. We'll just say once a month, right? And that's usually for like a few days. So it's a case of you know, I'll grind the living hell out of like 3 to 4 weeks, and then I'll go see her. I'll relax. I'll have a really nice time, and that, you know, that could be a 4 or 5 day period, let's say, and then I'll come back to it, and at that point I'm essentially refreshed, and then it's like, hell, you know, I'm, you know, back into the grind, and that's really nice. But I think as well, like I'm seeing this year so far, I've seen a lot of success. Siri, stop it, bloody hell. Yeah, so I've seen a lot of success this year. Like it's not been absolutely outrageous, but it's been like the best 2.5 months in like probably 2 and a bit years. So seeing that like steady continual growth has been like a really motivating factor. So when I'm seeing that success, you know, when I'm seeing success for the hard work I've actually been putting in, that's obviously hugely rewarding. So it's like, you know, I wouldn't want to stop. Like if anything, it just, you know, it's pushing me to do more. So yeah. Splitty and Star Wars sitting in a tree. Deary me, I can't help it. But well, yeah, this is the thing as well. I was actually saying this to myself earlier. I literally like live and breathe Star Wars. Like when I'm not streaming it. Oh, Jawa, cool. Take care, Ben. Have a good one, bud. Thanks for popping in. You know, when I'm not like streaming it, I'm pretty much always making videos about it, or I'm always sort of like thinking about stuff as well. So it's like I don't, you know, I never get bored of making like Star Wars content. It's just, whereas, you know, something like Call of Duty, I really enjoy it, but it's not like, you know, a #1 passion. Whereas I think because Star Wars, it's not just, you know, it's not just a video game, right? There's video games, there's books, there's the films, there's the TV shows, and like there's, because it's such a multimedia thing, it's just like it's awesome, you know. So yeah, and like I said like earlier, there's so many games coming out as well that I don't think I'm gonna get bored in any way. It's just there's gonna be, you know, I'm hoping to get to a point where I mean, the ultimate, like the dream really would be to get the Clips channel. I mean, I'm at the moment doing pretty much like one video on there every 2 days now. Like, I mean, but that's just kind of, you know, if there's Star Wars news, I'll post, basically. So I'd like to get... Oh, I appear to have got myself stuck in the Tuscan camp. That is not what I want to do. You know, so the dream, I think, really would be like one Star Wars clip. Just, I mean, to be honest, I'm quite happy just doing one Star Wars clip every 2 days. Or, you know, maybe it'll get to a point where there's one every, just literally one a day, you know, would probably be quite good. And then, but then with this channel, it's like I'd probably want to be doing like I said earlier, 2 shorts a day. And then on days there's videos, just do 1 short. So I'll just have, you know, I'll do, yeah, 12 PM, 6 PM short, and then 12 PM short, 6 PM video on days where there are videos or something. I think like that's like kind of the plan, really, I guess. I did only just think about that plan in this stream, but yeah. Bad bots.
Attack! Get away from me, you
Oh, man. Oh, he is gone. Yeah, a week off every month to chill, basically, yeah. And it's like Star Wars Celebration is in 3 weeks' time as well. Nice. Oh. Yeah, so Star Wars Celebration's in 3 weeks. Like, I'm not fully going to be, you know, that's going to be very chill, but it's going to... Has he come to attack me? He has. You know, that's going to be a relaxing time. I mean, I don't even think it's going to be that relaxing, in all fairness. It's going to be pretty stress. It's, you know, it's going to be long days, you know. But I'm obviously incredibly excited for it. Oh well, that's cool. Yeah, it's obviously a very exciting time. But you know, I'm gonna do like quick sort of recaps on the Clips channel. If we get news, then it's like, or when we get news. I mean, the biggest news will come from the Lucasfilm Studio showcase, no doubt. So at that point, it's like, yeah, okay, well, I would make a quick short from my phone whilst in the Excel Center and just be like, this has just been announced. Holy crap. If we get gaming news, then I'll obviously do a short on this channel and just be like, holy crap, we just got some gaming news. But yeah, I mean, it's like I'm still gonna be very much like on the content grind when I do, like when I'm there, but it won't be like I'll go to Celebration, come back, and then be like make 10 videos. Like yeah, I'll probably just do shorts from my phone whilst I'm there, and then yeah, and then after that it will be a case of what will it be a case of doing, my dudes? What did I say? Oh, and then when I'm back, so yeah, it'll be shorts basically, and then when I'm back from Celebration, I'll just, you know, I can do a recap, or if there's multiple things, then I'll probably just do a video for each one or something. I don't really know, but yeah. What are your plans after Survivor is released and the hype dies down a bit? It's a good question, really. I mean, I'm kind of hoping we'll get a Star Wars Hunters release date fairly soon. I'm kind of hoping it's Celebration, but it's not looking like they're going to really be there. So right now, I'm not entirely sure. Like, my plan for, like, shorts will remain the same. You know, it'll be Lego Star Wars stuff. There's going to be, you know, Jedi Survivor stuff. Could get into, like, Star Wars Hunters shorts again. Hunters shorts don't perform particularly well, but... you know, Jedi Survivor will be out, and there's going to be tons of shorts I can do on that, so no doubt I'll be making them for months. Like I said about the whole character profile things, I can do them for literally months as well, so that side of thing is completely fine. Stream-wise, I'll probably carry on playing Lego Star Wars because there's still a lot I need to grind for anyway with that. Just in terms of like all the characters, but then also I can go onto the levels, and you know, I would like to actually 100% this game, so it'd be cool to do that. So that would be the stream plan. It's the main thing really, I think, is videos really. It's like, what would I actually do there? Complete all the Jawa faulty droid missions on Tatooine. Oh, that's cool. Well, they're all of them. Okay, so I was wrong with the Gonk droid. Maybe after I complete the... Oh, that means I've got all of the scavengers now. Let's go. It's the first group of characters... Oh no, the dark side, I've completed them. Right, well, let's go to Exegol and get Gonkatine. Let's get that sorted. yeah, videos I don't really know, because again, I'm kind of hoping there's going to be like a Hunter's release date, and we'll know more about that at that point. So if, I mean, ultimately, like, my plan, whatever I say now, in sort of 2.5 months time, once the main hype has died down from Jedi Survivor, you know, we could have other news. I mean, like, if we don't hear anything at Celebration, maybe on May 4th they'll release a Hunters trailer, and it's like, oh, the game releases in June, and it's like, oh my god, because at that point I can just grind Hunters content. But I'll probably just go back to what I was doing a lot of last year, where you know, I just do a lot of speculation for, you know, I could do a lot of, I mean, there's actually, like, we know about, there are currently 5 Hunters we know about. There's no one getting that. There are 5 Hunters we know about. Oh no, sorry, there are, well, so in Hunters, at launch, it's seemingly going to be 16 Hunters in the roster. Yeah, there's seemingly going to be 16 Hunters in that roster. We know about 10 of them are in the game currently. We know about 15 of them, so there's one missing. So, I've already done a Hunter concept for Aaron Tal, but then there's 4 others I could do a Hunter concept for. Also, yes, this is Gonkatine. Don't really know much about him, but he's... Yes. He's got big plans to join the Knights of Ren. There you go. But, yeah, I mean, I think Gonkatine's just a bit of a... It's just a jokey character, because people love Gonk droids, so... yeah, so there's, like, Hunter concepts I could do. There's just other general, like, speculation. I could just do Hunter concept for characters that aren't even in the game yet. I'll probably go back to doing, like, the update concepts for... yeah, I'll probably go back to doing some, like, update concepts for Hunters as well. Like, I'll probably be very Hunters heavy, because... I mean, the last 3 videos I've made of Hunters have all done really well. Yesterday's one's been the slowest, but even that's on 122 views after a day and 2 hours now, which is awesome. And the click-through rate is 7.5%, which is great. You know, but then I look at the update review I released on Monday. That's on 859 views and still climbing, with a click-through rate of 9.4. And then the video last week going over the news, you know, did really well and stuff. So it's like, I'll probably focus a lot on Hunters, but if there's not a lot going on, or if we know a release date but it's like really far away, then at that point I think it might be a case of yeah, potentially slowing down on that front and actually focusing more on something else, like, well, just like speculating on the other Star Wars games coming out, really, you know. You know, that could be, you know, the Ubisoft game, or Star Wars Eclipse is reportedly going to be at Celebration as well, so it's like, we'll potentially see something there, so...
Why are you... Actually, I think there was one acting a bit funky down the way.
We'll see. I mean, a lot of the time I very much take it as it comes. I mean, I like to be ahead of the game. In terms, you know, I like to plan ahead very much, but yeah. Oh, Gonk's gone wild. I'm doing my best.
Help! This Gonk's gone wild! Hey, you! Can you talk some sense into this crazy Gonk droid?
Oh wait, Mad Dog Gonk though. I swear. I don't know, this Stormtrooper's got no chill. Christ. Nice, well that's cool. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I really rambled on about a plan there for ages, SV. I do apologise, and to everyone else. Like, I talk so much crap sometimes, but I can't stop myself, honestly, a lot of the time. It's just like, oh yeah, there's this. Oh, but then there's also this. And this. And it's just, so yeah. I have very long answers to questions that sometimes don't need long answers. Basically, what I will say, now shut up about it. It's a very exciting time. Long answers are better than no answers. You're absolutely right, SV. And actually, I mean, I think it can just be more interesting sometimes as well. I mean, if they're just constantly repeating themselves, which I mean, in all fairness, I did repeat myself a lot, but I got there in the end. Like, I'm just so interested in, like, if I talk to other people with like content plans and stuff, I'm actually so like invested in, like, keen to hear what they have to say, because that could help in the way I do something, or like I might pick up on something that they might not have, and I can help them out. Like, I just really, like, I just love talking about it. So yeah. Oh, you. Let's finish this.
Let's finish this.
Right, get up there, 3PO. Invisigong. Nice. Oh. Oh no. Invisigong left me. How dare they? Right, I must go find. Nope, not this way. Oh, that's the little, yeah, there's the data card. Nice. Oh no, I did recruit him. I was really, yeah, okay, I was running back to thing. I thought by them disappearing I had to like chase after them and then convince them, but I guess that's why you pay attention to the dialogue. In which a lot of the time with the droids I don't do that. So that's good. I probably should pay attention. What did everyone think of The Mandalorian, though? It's now been a couple days, so I'm happy to discuss it more openly. Did they like the episode? Did they think it was filler? Because if you did, you're wrong. But yeah, let me know what you thought. Yes, they can. They do. Oh, Watto, my guy. Let's go into Watto's junk shop, shall we?
I just call that broken myself. And broken droids never end up at a junk shop, right?
Scrap on tap. I freaking love it. Yeah, boy. As in like the episode, or just the series in general right now? This isn't actually. Oh wait, it's Mickey Mouse. Look, it's Mickey Mouse's clubhouse on Tatooine. Yeah, that's not Watto's. It's actually over here somewhere. But oh, he's in there. I can try. Love seeing the New Republic struggling to go forward after the Empire. It's really cool actually. Like the whole, I thought it was really cool that like the New Republic essentially have like a rehabilitation program for ex-Empire people as well. like that kind of world building was awesome, and I felt like that's the kind of quality of world building that was in Andor.
I could do it without touching him.
Like,
I'd just yank him out
oh,
of the
I
sun.
do have magic mumbo
But I ain't
jumbo
got no
going on.
kooky force powers. Say, you ain't got any magic mumbo jumbo going on, have you?
Yeah, like that kind of world building that we got to see, like, I just thought it was great. Giga Gonk. Oh. Reggie Gonkus. Giga Gonk away, let's go. Alright, let's return. Gonkatin is mine. Game audio is delayed by quite a lot. Oh, is it? What about now? Yeah, let me know if it's delayed now. Hopefully it's not, but I don't actually know, so... It's good now. Okay, nice. Yeah, like the workaround for it is basically to have so I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So the way to do it with the fix for it actually is to have the reason it was delayed is basically the footage you're seeing now is actually muted. So this is the video that comes through, and obviously there's audio for it, but you actually the audio that comes with the video footage weirdly gets delayed. So then you have to add an audio input device using the Elgato. So the audio you're hearing is actually separate footage. It's a separate file to this. So yeah, that's the workaround if you're interested. I just had the wrong one I just had the wrong audio muted basically. So my bad. Oh, the Knights of Gonk have already left. Where have they gone? There they are. They're going to do sinister things. Potentially. Gonkatune. But yeah, back to man. Oh. Do you stream as well sometimes? That's true. You do stream as well sometimes, don't you? I just wasn't sure if... do you use an Elgato HD60X? Or oh, they're back. Hello. I was really hoping Gongatine would have force power, like just force lightning. That'd be amazing. Oh, HD60S Plus. Oh, okay. It's just interesting because I never had the stream audio delay issue on the HD60S, which I had before. So I never really thought. So I never like had to really do any of this. So maybe from like the S Plus, like I've got the X now, so maybe that's what. Yeah, I guess that's just the common thing with Elgatos. That's the fix. Right, normal Gonk droid. I didn't want to buy the rumor for it, but I'm just gonna have to, honestly. Oh, it's an IG-101 Magna Guard, not an IG-1. Oh, this is a typo then, because it says IG-100 Magna Guard droids. Unless this is the designation IG-101, but I don't think it is. Okay, not gonna lie. Digging the grunts. But back to Mando. Yeah, loved the world building in it. Like... Whoa. I very much have to do a lot here. For the Greater Gonk in Geonosis. Forest Gonk, Kashira Beach. I think Forest Gonk is probably the camo, like 41st Scout Battalion Trooper. I'm just gonna go check that mission because you get given that by a Gonk droid, so I'm assuming that's the case. Right. Wonder how they'll go forward with Bo-Katan's story and Din's. At this point, we don't really know where we're going, which is awesome fun. Well, this is what this is the interesting thing about season 3 so far, is that pretty much at the end of every single episode, we have no idea what's going to happen next. Like we don't normally get that with The Mandalorian. It's like season 1. Season 1, it was very much a laid out thing. It was go get Grogu, come back to the client, and then so we kind of knew where the first kind of couple episodes were going, because you know, episode 1 it ended up he got Grogu, right? Second episode he was going to be on his way back but got sidetracked because of something else, so then had to come back. So episode 3, obviously he gave Grogu back, but then obviously he rescued Grogu from the Empire and then he left. So we knew kind of at that point he was on the look for somewhere to hide. So that brings episode 4. Episode 5 was Tatooine. In all fairness, after episode 4 I didn't really know where we're going, and then after that, like after episode 4 I wasn't too sure, after episode 5 I wasn't too sure, after episode 6 I don't think I was too sure either, but then obviously 7 and 8 was kind of a part 1, part 2 kind of gig. And then so that's season 1, right? For the most part of season 1 we kind of knew what was coming next. Season 2, what happened in season 2, the first episode? Oh, that was the fighting ring at the start. Cobb Vanth and whatnot, yeah. Well, yeah, that's right, because he was on the lookout. He was on the search for the Mandalorian covert again. So I mean, after like the first couple episodes, I don't really feel like we necessarily knew too much about where we were going and stuff. But after episode 1, it was a bit like not too sure. But then after episode 2, we knew we were going to see Mandalorians again, and we saw Bo-Katan. So then it was like, okay, well, Bo's then just told Din about Ahsoka. So it's like, okay, well, we know we're going to go see Ahsoka, but obviously before that, he goes and gets his ship repaired. And then in episode 5, he then goes to see Ahsoka. And then Ahsoka's like, go to Tython. So episode 6, he goes to Tython. And then Grogu gets taken. So it's like, oh no. So then they got to go and get him back. But they got to get Mayfeld to get the codes and then go up. So like pretty much the first sort of 2 episodes, we kind of weren't really sure where we were going next. But after episode 2, it was like we kind of knew where we were going every time. You're welcome for the recap. But yeah, I mean, season 3 so far, we've had 3 episodes, and it's like we don't know, we haven't had a single clue what's going on. Yeah, nice. This is the forest. Escort Gonkalina to her destination. Nice. Yeah, like we really haven't had any idea, really. Nice. Oh, clone troopers. That's not good. Get lost, fam. Oh, there's actually quite a few coming in. Yeah, we just haven't had a clue. Because, like, after episode 1, what were we doing after episode 1? Where did episode 1 end? Oh, episode 1, he went to Bo's castle, and then it was like, oh, she was like, oh, Biden jarring. Okay, well, okay. In all fairness, we kind of after that episode, we kind of knew he was going to Mandalore, but we didn't I don't think anyone really realized he was going to be well, actually no, this is the thing. Actually, after episode 1, it was like, I need a droid, and IG-11 was seemingly that droid. So it was like, okay, well, he's going to go get IG-11. Yeah, he was going to go and get IG-11. So it was like, well, like, and the memory core. So that's what we assumed was going on, but obviously that didn't happen. And instead, he just went to Pelimoto, got R5D4, and then went to Mandalore, and we saw the Mythosaur, and it was like, Christ! I don't think anyone was really expecting to see all that so quickly. And then we saw the Mythosaur, but then after that, it was like, well, we've got no idea what's coming next. And obviously, we had that insane like starfighter chase, and then all the Coruscant stuff. Again, I just don't think anyone was really expecting to see that whatsoever. And even now, obviously, like, Bo's been inducted into the Mandalorian covert, which is really interesting, I think. And you know, she's obviously seen the Mythosaur and stuff, so it's a very interesting. It's a very interesting thing, but it's like I have absolutely no idea what to expect next episode, like, at all. So yeah, it's just really exciting. Like, we don't know what's going on now, so yeah, it's really cool. Yay, Scout Trooper Kashyyyk. It's really interesting how the clone Scout Trooper is on the villain side of things, not hero, even though. But I mean, it's probably just for ease because, it's a Scout Trooper. It's easier just to put him on there, but that's cool. So yeah, 4 to 6 was just side missions trying to escape from the Empire and stuff. Oh, what, of season 2? Sorry, or season 1. Oh, season 1, yeah, kind of was. Season 2 was just your normal playthrough of SWTOR. Yeah, it was just planet hopping, doing different quests, basically, with a main goal. Stalgassin Hive. There's Golgianotis. But yeah, I think Mando season 3 is just. I've seen a lot of people be like, "Oh, I'm not really enjoying season 3 as much as season 1 and 2 yet," and all that stuff, and I'm just like, how? I just feel like every episode so far has just been banger after banger. I know we're only 3 episodes in, but if I look at the first 3 episodes of season 1, episode 1, I loved it. It was the perfect introduction into the series, in my opinion. Episode 2 was fine, but it wasn't anything crazy, in my opinion. And then episode 3 was sick, in all fairness. They started off really strong with the series. Season 2 Cobb Vanth stuff was really cool, and the Tuscans, that was really cool. Episode 2, God, I literally went over this. What was episode 2? Oh, episode 2 was okay, but it wasn't anything crazy. That was the Frog Lady, and then again, episode 3 was an absolute bop. Season 1 and 2 have followed a very similar pattern in that episode 1 was great, episode 2 was okay to good, episode 3 was amazing. But then season 3, just all 3 episodes have just been so strong. So yeah, it's just a great time to be a Star Wars fan. Really, is this the right way? No, I'm gonna get around it. Season 3, episode 1 wasn't too great, mainly because of the last few episodes of Book of Boba Fett. Sorry, I'm just trying to think. I'm actually just trying to think about what happened in that episode now. It was the start. He saw Bo. Oh, well, yeah, he went to... There was the pirates and stuff. Yeah. No, I loved the episode. Wait, what was the problem with... Wait, so what was your issue, sorry, with episode 1 then? Because of the last... Like, what about the Book of Boba Fett was the problem for you? With regard to Mando, anyway. Was it just because, like, you had to watch Book of Boba Fett for that? Because I saw an interview with... You know, I saw an interview with Jon Favreau. There's this guy who's actually interviewed John quite a bit, and he's released a bunch of TikToks on it. It's been really interesting to watch, actually. And he said, and the interviewer actually asked, he was like, "Aren't you afraid that people are gonna be too, you know, aren't you afraid that people are gonna be a bit like, oh, well, you've got to watch the Book of Boba Fett to understand this, like." Are you afraid that that's going to be an issue and stuff? And he was like, well, not really, because actually, I mean, if you look at the MCU, you have to, like with the MCU, you've got to watch all these different things to understand the next thing and stuff like that. And like viewers are a lot smarter than they look. So I appreciate, you know, a lot of people may not have watched the Book of Boba Fett, but it's not, for me, I don't really see it as a big problem because like, I think the MCU is a great example. It's like, if you watch, well, let's say you watched, let me think. Well, let's say you watched Endgame, right? And then you go and watch the new Captain America film that comes out next year. Let's say you've not watched Falcon and Winter Soldier. All of a sudden, like Falcon has become Sam Wilson. All of a sudden, Sam Wilson has become Captain America. He's got his own suit and everything. He's already inducted as Captain America, and it's like, whoa, hang on a minute, what the hell's going on here? But then just, you know, so it's like people have to watch the TV show to understand what's going on with him, like where this all came from. So I don't really see that as an issue. Like, it's a similar thing with the MCU, which again I know a lot of people don't like. Yeah, I don't personally see it as a particularly big issue. Where is this character? Really confused by this. Jen, good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well. How was your Friday? Mainly just with Din and Grogu reuniting in a show they didn't really need to be in. Okay. Makes sense with Din being in there, but stuff with Grogu coming back just threw me off. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, the thing is, yeah, it's kind of weird because it's the Book of Boba Fett, so it should have been a show fully... I mean, I completely agree that it should really have been a show about him, but I don't honestly mind too much, just because I mean I enjoyed the show for what it was anyway, but then so far like season 3's has been amazing, so it's like, yeah, I don't really mind that they sort of gave it the MCU treatment in a way. I'm so the character is meant to be right here. And the problem is that could be... That might be why. Why is 8d8 on Utapau? Interesting. But I understand your point with the MCU comparison, but with Star Wars, I just don't think that would fit well. Well, yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, I mean, the thing with this, like, with the Star Wars canon as well, is like there's kind of this whole MCU treatment already anyway, but with because the thing is, Star Wars is a multimedia thing, right? Everything that happens in the books and the comics is canon to the films and the TV shows and the video games and stuff like that. So it's like, you know, if Cal Kestis all of a sudden got a TV show, which a lot of people are really like hyping up for having, like I'm pretty sure there was actually like proper rumors about Cal Kestis having a TV show. I don't think it's gonna happen, but like if it does, then then, you know, people are going to have no idea who he is. Wait. Oh, no, I have to complete a mission on... Right, let's look at the Gonk Droid missions and think about this, because I don't think I can actually do this Boost Pal mission just yet. I don't think I can do that yet. Don't think I can do that yet. Let's go to Canto Bight then. But yeah, it's like if Cal Kestis got a TV show, then people are like, well, who's this? I mean, a lot of people have played the games. The games have been very successful and stuff, but a lot of like really just, you know, generic fans wouldn't necessarily have played the game, so they have no idea what his story is, who he is, why people should care about him. But even the Ahsoka TV show, right? It's like we already know who. You know, we already know Sabine Wren's going to be in a TV show. We know Ahsoka's going to be in a TV show. We know for a fact that it pretty much carries on from where Star Wars Rebels left off. So people are going to see that, and then it's like, well, who the bloody hell are these guys? So they're going to have to have watched Star Wars Rebels to really understand who they are. So I think if you take that and then if you sort of apply that to The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett, then it's not really an issue. Because, I mean, I'd argue, actually, that this is the Canto Bight mission, by the looks of it. Because I would argue that forcing people to watch... Not forcing, but I'd argue that making people watch an animated show to understand what's going on in the live-action show is worse than making someone watch a live-action show to another live-action show. Just because I know I've got a friend who just doesn't really like watching animation, so like I've said so many times, dude, you need to watch Clone Wars and Rebels. Like they're so good, and they just obviously expand on all these things, but he's just like he can't get into it. So it's like, yeah, it's just one of those things, really, that I think, you know, I don't think it's a particularly big deal personally, but yeah. Friday is good. How about you? Good. I'm glad to hear that. Friday is also good. Thank you very much. Oops. Sorry, Sir Gonkington III. Let us continue. Uh-oh. Pirates. Bows just absolutely slaughtered them. I guess the main problem I have with Season 3, Episode 1 is that they didn't connect well to how Din and Grogu reunited. Well, yeah, I mean, I think it's just because, like, quite a bit of time's passed. Like, it's not, yeah, like, it's not like they've reunited and this takes place straight after. It's a case of they've reunited and this takes place, you know, probably quite a few weeks, you know, potentially quite a few months after. So I don't know. I mean, I don't feel like what would you hope to see? just showed a clip of when they hugged, and that's it. Oh, what in terms of like in the whole intro bit? Because yeah, obviously they did like the intro before, didn't they? But yeah, what would you like to have seen to have made it better then, to like connect it more to what we saw? The Master Code Breaker. The intro bit, right? Okay. Boomski, right? That's good. Master Code Breaker, welcome. Right, so I think now I will potentially be able to do one of the other missions. Because all I need to do left is the final gonk, which I'm pretty sure I need to complete these two first. I'm just going to go to Mustafar Space first anyway, because I've not actually... Well, yeah, well, the final gonk is from a gonk droid in Mustafar Space, so I'm just going to test it first. But I think that might be the gonk mission. Like, there's... Obviously, I did earlier in the stream. I completed all of the like Jawa missions and stuff. So I think there's tons of Gonk Droid missions as well, which I'm doing. The final Gonk is probably the last one. I don't think I've been to Mustafar Space before. I'm not gonna lie, it's so nice. Beyond like the campaign and stuff. Right, there's a couple things here that I could do, so I'm just gonna check them out. Sepsis Dreadnought. That's interesting. I'll be honest, I didn't really realise that you could do... I didn't really realise you could do like capital ship fights more than once. Oh, this is how you get Tarkin. Oh, I might as well do that. Kind of like Solo. Oh, wait, what do you mean kind of like Solo? There's a lot here, crikey. Well, I thought I'd missed that one, honestly. What I said above. All I see from above is just the whole... like, did you say something after, yeah, the intro bit? Because I don't see it if you did. Boomski. Right, Tarkin is man. Right, let's go see what this is. I'll send it again. All right, thanks. Yeah, because it's not come through. Oh no, that's the golden ship. Wrecked him. Right.
Oh, that's why you destroyed it. Fair enough.
Okay. Yeah, nothing here I can do. So let's go to Utapau again. What I would like to see was a short rundown of Din and Boba whooping fools in Tatooine, and then show that they reunited through Grogu's will. Then a time skip to the actual episode. Okay. Oh, what? So just a bit like. Oh, so when you say kind of like Solo, do you mean just like they had in the film they had like a bit of a short introduction to it, and then skipped forward to, 3 years later in the battlefield and stuff? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I think my issue with that is just like we would have already seen that stuff in. You know, we would have already seen that stuff in. Like in the Book of Boba Fett, anyway. Like it's one of, I like as someone who's watched the Book of Boba Fett, I feel like that would kind of just be a bit like unnecessary. Really, it's just like if people really are that desperate to find out, just watch the Book of Boba Fett. Like it doesn't take a huge amount of time. If they don't want to watch the entire Book of Boba Fett, just watch the last 3 episodes, and then it will make a bit of sense. So yeah, that's kind of how I see it, to be honest. Gonk with the hyperwind. Boom. But yeah, this is the mission. I thought it said it was 88 that gave me the mission. I was a bit confused by that. Unless it gives me 88. But I can't remember. But to be fair, for the people that hasn't seen Book of Boba Fett, like my sister, yeah, I mean, yeah, all it needed was just, you know, in the intro bit. I mean, I potentially would have gone a little bit more into that, I guess, but it's just like, yeah, if it was in the intro bit, it wouldn't have been an issue. Like I wouldn't worry about that. I wouldn't be so, you know, worried about that. But it's like I wouldn't have wanted to have taken actual like resources and screen time away from the rest of the episode, because at that point, that's where I'm a bit like, well, that kind of just is a bit pointless. She refused to watch the last 3 episodes of it because she wants to watch the show, but she doesn't care about it as well. Oh. So she wants to watch it, but she doesn't want to. Is that what you're saying? Sorry, gonk person. I'll be with you in a sec. I'm just trying to destroy all these things. Right. Confuzzles me, to be honest. Yeah. Okay. So she wants to, but she doesn't want to, and it's just a whole hoo-ha. Yeah, I'd be confused by that as well. I mean, it's probably one of those things. Yeah, it's like kind of wants to watch it, but just doesn't have a lot of motivation to. I guess. Like I can. I mean, I can't understand it because it's Star Wars, mate. Like, what are you doing? But yeah, I understand that more than yeah. I'd understand lacking motivation just to jump onto it at some point rather than not. But yeah. Yeah, Kyber Brick. Give it to me. Oh, there we go. New mission unlocked. Stargas and Hive. Yeah, so that's the one I needed to complete. And now I can go to Geonosis. And that person will be there. Hey, Abstract. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. I am very well. Thank you very much. My databases are overflowing with new hints. Thanks, hint. So pumped for the story trailer on the 20th. Yeah, that's going to be really cool. I've not even really spoken about that in the stream, to be fair. Yeah, so for those who are watching and aren't aware, there is a new Star Wars Jedi Survivor trailer coming on the 20th of March, so Monday. I've got a video on it if you want to check that out. It's the latest video, but in all fairness, it's a minute long, and I pretty much just told you all you need to know. There is a trailer coming out at 4 PM UTC or 9 AM PT on Monday. Weird. Maybe I need to do that mission first. I'm pretty sure that wasn't there before, so let's go check that out. yeah, new Jedi Survivor trailer coming out soon. I'll have. I'm actually going to be streaming when it goes live. I'll be streaming 45 minutes before it goes live. I'll be streaming, and we'll watch it live together. Here we go. Yeah, so this is the one that gets the 8 from a Gonk droid. Right, fantastic. So that is a character mission that just shouldn't really be there. How is this droid so far away from me? Bloody hell. Yeah, so I'm going to go live at 3:15, which so it comes out at 4 o'clock for me. 3:15 is when I'll be live to stream. We'll watch the trailer live on stream, and then I'll probably do a little bit of a breakdown of the trailer on stream, but then I'll do an actual I'll stop there, so it'll be a live Mark reaction, yeah. And then I'll actually go and do a breakdown video itself and release that probably a few hours later, so yeah. A lot of these Gonk droid missions have been follow them and defend them, which is fine, but it's these ladies, I suppose. Come on, Gongetter, Gonketter, even you're fine. Come on, move, move out. There we go. So yeah, it's been a pretty like mad one really. It's like SV, like I was saying earlier when I was sort of going through my plan of stuff. It's just like and like burnout and stuff. Like, you know, last week and this week I mean more so last week and kind of this week. But in terms of videos I released, like last week there was a heavy focus on Star Wars Hunters, and this week there's also been a heavy focus on Star Wars Hunters, because we had a new update last week and it was all obviously very exciting, but then there was also the book that came out and that revealed new things coming to the game, so you know there was a lot going on to talk about, which was obviously very exciting. So and literally the day that I would next upload, we're getting a really big thing for Jedi Survivor. So it's like from one game to a complete other game in terms of like big news and stuff. Like that's, yeah, it's just so awesome. Like especially like news is what ultimately gets me the most excited with things. It's, you know, in terms of like their content lifespan, you know, it's very much a case of when you get news, I mean, you'll know this anyway, and anyone who does YouTube and watches it will kind of understand that, like, when news drops, there's obviously a lot of hype around it, but then 2 days later, that hype just kind of dies off a bit. But it's like, it's just super exciting that. Oh, yeah. But yeah, news is obviously just hype as hell. Because like let's just say Star Wars Hunters gets an update, right? Oh, 8D8, very nice. But yeah, you know, it could be Star Wars Hunters gets an update. So the news of that update is incredibly exciting. I want to see if he's got a voice. No, he has a groan. That's fine. He's very bright. In terms of his facial features. Yeah, so there's loads of hype around it. Like an update drops, all very exciting, but then actually you get to just play the update for a while, and that's just cool, you know? But I can't even remember, because I've been trying to go over this for so long and getting distracted by the game, I've actually forgotten why I was talking about that, but yeah, I mean, like, we had loads of Hunters news in a week and a half, and that was awesome. and then the next week we're getting Star Wars Jedi Survivor news, and because there's so many, because they're completely different games, it's just like, it's always just mega exciting and just really motivating to make content on. So really hope that was actually Cloud in Jedi Survivor picks. I really hope so as well. Pretty sure Cloud is in this game as a hero. No, as an extra then, must be, right? Is he in this game? Yes, Cloud. So for those who don't know, in Star Wars Jedi Survivor stuff, Cloud, this like slug guy who was on the Falcon at the start of episode 9, at least his species is going to be on Kobo. One member of his species will be on Kobo, and yeah, really hoping it's actually Cloud, because I'd actually, Cloud is very much a background character, but I'd love to understand, like, get to know like more about who he is and like what his ultimately what his story is. Like, I love seeing stuff like that. But yeah, last year any news was like picking up scraps off the floor, and and it absolutely was. But that's kind of been the case the last 2 years, really. Still have to applaud you for going forward with YouTube during that time, because there was really little to nothing to announce. Well, I appreciate that. And no, like, there wasn't, but that's why, if you're a news-focused channel only, you're gonna struggle. Like, news is kind of the primary... News is what I enjoy doing the most. Oh, it's a Gon Kobo. It's an actual Gonk ship. Nice. Yeah, like, news is what I enjoy doing the most, but I also do really like speculating, and that's where, after Hunters was announced, obviously Squadrons was already done at that point, so Hunters was announced, and at that point I was literally picking up every, I was just picking up any piece of content I could for news, really. Like, the first sort of few months after Hunters was announced, I was looking at the job descriptions and trying to understand more about the game from that. And, it worked. I got news for it, and then stuff sort of happened. And just because it's a multiplayer game, it's like, okay, well, I believe that... It's like, I feel like they should have this in the game. So I was able to just really talk about that. Yeah, so I was able to talk about that stuff and just like have fun with it, but also it's very much a case of like, YouTube's ultimately what I'd love to do for a career, or at least part of it. I mean, the only problem with having it as a career is obviously it means that like you actually do genuinely need to make money off it and stuff, whereas right now I make like 30 quid a month and I don't have to worry about all that stuff. And it's like, so I ultimately, I obviously want to be able to make a really good amount of money from YouTube, but if I could do like an actual creative job elsewhere for like 2 days a week that was able to help sustain me as well, then that would be fine. Because like my university lecturers, for example, they've got stuff potentially in the works that I'm helping out with, and if that comes to fruition, then that could basically be like, that could almost be like the main job, and I'd only really have to do that 2 to 3 days a week, and then I can do YouTube the others, and it's like, that would be incredible. But at least at that point I wouldn't have to be reliant on YouTube making all that money. But I'll cross that bridge when I get to it, because that's a long way away at the moment. But, so, yeah, it's like, I really want it sustainable. Yes, indeed. But that's why I was really able to keep going with it, because obviously it's really what I want. It's what I want to be doing. So, and with all the Star Wars games that are coming out, it's just like, there's going to be so much potential for growth and just fun stuff to do. So it's like, So yeah, like the motivation really is like, this is what I want to do for a living, so I need to keep going. Because if I stop now, then you know that could potentially just put a dent in things. But also, it's like I know there's like better days ahead, so I might as well, you know, I need to push through these times now, because that could set me up better for the future in a way, really. And it's like Star Wars Hunters, like there's not been the most to talk about on it over the last couple of years, but I've been able to find things out, and actually now with Hunters content in particular, I'm seeing a lot of success with it. So yeah, it's like it's almost just trying to like future-proof as much as I can in a way, I guess. You're welcome. Was not expecting that. Gonk. I'm guessing that's complete all the Gonk droid missions. Yeah, nice. Oh yeah, in all fairness, actually, yeah, all of the Gonk droid ones were escort missions, and then all of the Jawa ones were fighting droids, so they had types. But yeah, I mean, like, I still... Well, this is the thing, yeah, here is Battlefront 3 confirmed. Like, there was quite a bit of that, actually, at one point, wasn't there? A lot of people thinking Battlefront 3 was confirmed and stuff, when actually it wasn't. Which was a shame. But, you know, it is what it is, I suppose. But, you know, I still hope that someday Battlefront 3 will happen, but it's just not gonna be for a while, sadly. If ever. But, you know, we move. Hero concepts you did were pretty cool though. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Like because I did, even after Battlefront 2 ended, I did Battlefront 3 like hero concepts. So I'd quite like to do that again. But obviously with Hunters being the game that it is, that's actually a really good opportunity for like you know Hunter concepts. I did quite a lot of those, and you know I'll definitely go back to them at some point. So yeah, because we know, for example. So there's 10 hunters in the game right now, which is Mara Vex, J3DI, Zaina, Reeve, Groz, Slingshot, Sentinel, Scorer, Sprocket, and Utuni. They're the 10 we currently have in the game, and we know that oh yeah, I did Sovereign. Oh. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Actually, I do need to do that Sith cultist one, actually. Yeah, so it's very much like... so that's 11. So, well, that's 10 in the game. Arantal is 11. We know about another 4. So there's... KAW5, which is a KX droid that's been found in the files, not confirmed anywhere else, but we know it's in the file. We found graffiti in the files, so that's 12. Diego has been sort of leaked in the files a little bit. The book confirmed his species, and then oh, that's the Giga Gonk. That's cool. Yeah, the book confirmed his species, so that's really cool. And then there's a Trandoshan was found in the files. The book confirmed that the Trandoshan's name is Char. So that's 12 Diego, 13 Char, 14 KAW5. And then the other hunter that's been confirmed via the book was a blue Twi'lek called Tuya, and she has a droid companion called TU8. So TU8er. So that's 15 hunters. The book kind of says that there's 16 in the arena. That last one we have absolutely no idea about at all, unfortunately. So with Char KAW5 and TU8 and Diego, I really want to do hunter concepts for them at some point. So yeah, I really want to do stuff for them basically at some point. Ideally, like somewhat soon, but well, I'm not going to stress too much because we don't know the release date of the game yet. So I think maybe when we get a release date, I'll be like boom, boom, boom. I maybe do like one a week or something. Attack of the Clones again. Lol.
Fulfill your destiny.
Destroy the rejected snake clones. Ooh. Gotta play as Rey for this one. I think Rey Skywalker gives you the yellow lightsaber. Yeah, it does. Let's go.
Initiating environment smashing boom.
Droid snake.
Levels exceeding maximum capacity. Destroy the
Come on, Rey.
All systems.
Oh, and then there's the other gonk. Invisigonk. Oh, Mad Dog Gonk, yeah. That's cool. Yeah, so I mean with hunters I want to do like hunter concepts, I want to do update concepts. Because at the moment the game only has Tatooine, Hoth and Endor. I've actually done like update concepts for all 9 episodic films already. So wait, did I do that for that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've done like update concepts for Hunters for all 9 episodic films already. So, but I didn't do like the Mandalorian and stuff like that. So
I'm having a rough. I shall make a hack for you.
nice, that's so cool. Yeah, so I very much want to do more of that. I'm actually fighting him with a walking stick. Wowza. Can these be smoke skins? Close?
More tea and carpets for Governor Chandelier, if you please.
Catherine Wheel. Speedy Snake, oh my. Very good. I really hope his animations are really fast. Oh. I mean, that's speedy, mate. Tell you what, he's not Actually, SV, it's interesting. Earlier you asked about like, what my plans are. Are there like is there anything you want to see me do, or like just any ideas you might have, or because this is the thing. I'm like I always have tons of ideas anyway, but I'm always open to hearing what everyone else has to say as well.
strength, complete your training, and fulfill your destiny.
Nah, mate. Alright, that's cool. I'm just doing everything just so right anyway, you know, it's just like...
Son of darkness, heir of Alex, your leader. Where there was conflict, I now sense resolve. Where there was weakness, strength. Complete your training.
Why does this have to go on for so long?
Too slow. Wish me a speedy recovery.
You're clearly killing it. Oh, I mean, I wouldn't say that. But I appreciate it, my dude.
I think I can use this.
What am I looking for now? Backwards snow. Oh. He speaks backwards. Nice. I love how he's using a baguette. Sorry, what did he say about Jar Jar? I couldn't see the... Come back here, chap. Boom. I just realised that's... Oh, it's not really. Yeah, it's pretty much the Sith Eternal logo on that floor. That's really cool. Right, who's the last one? Oh, silly snake? Funky snake. Let's boogie down, funky snake. Oh! This is going to be a chase one again, isn't it? Oh, he's just full on disappeared.
Ready to boogie down. You bugged out by my oh so funky vibe?
Let me guess. No. You know what? Firstly, I need to buy Tarkin. Good on you. Yes. Good. Destruction. Pure annihilation. I have to be a Sith to speak to him. Or a protocol droid. Why, thank you.
I am terribly sorry, but
Nice. Right, so that's the Sith Acolyte, and now it's the Sovereign Protector. Because I'm doing the Sith Acolytes as part of the Sith Eternal stuff. The Sovereign Protectors as well. I was saying earlier, the Sith Troopers, it's such a shame because they're so sick, and we're not really going to see them much. Well, we're never... I highly doubt we'll ever see them again in like a Star Wars film or TV show. The Sovereign Protectors as well. Another real shame because they looked sick, and we're just never really going to see them again. The Praetorian Guards as well. Just the whole sequel trilogy stuff. Like, I'm happy with how much sort of Stormtrooper stuff we got. But like the Rise of Skywalker introduced so many sick things to it, right? The First Order Jet Trooper, for example. Very cool. Very, very cool design. And then you go further down, the Sith Jet Trooper, same as the First Order but red. Very, very cool. Sith Trooper. It's a mashup of the First Order Stormtrooper, the Stormtrooper, and a Phase 2 Clone Trooper. I mean, phenomenal. Looks insane. Sovereign Protector, we barely saw them, but they looked sick as well. And then And then just the First Order Stormtroopers themselves, like, they were just really cool. First Order and Sith Eternal stuff looks so cool. They do, and yeah, it's just such a shame that we didn't get more, and we won't really get more. Like, we'll get more First Order stuff, no doubt, and actually, at Galaxy's Edge, you can get a Black Series First Order Mountain Trooper, which you've never seen anywhere else. And in Star Wars Resistance, there's First Order Raiders, I believe they're called. They look so cool. It's basically a First Order Stormtrooper mixed with a clone Airborne Trooper helmet. Oh, it looks amazing. Honestly, it really does. This is why I just want to see the Sith again. Like, look at if you look all the way back at SWTOR, for example, like the actual game itself, it's like there's you know, the Sith troopers in SWTOR look sick. The Sith troopers in KOTOR look sick. They all just look very, very cool. And I want to see that back. Yeah, I want to see Old Republic stuff again with. Like, I really hope the KOTOR remake is actually canon as well. Somewhere said that it is, but other people have said it's not. So I'm kind of like official, I think, as well. So I'm really confused that it's actually not going to be canon, but I'm really hoping it is because it would just be awesome. But I want to see loads of. I mean, I just want to see loads of Sith themselves, but then I want to see like Sith armies built. But then I also want to see like Sith armies after. But I want to see like Darth Talon and Darth Krayt and more expansion around those people post Episode 9. Like, so have Rey and Finn, like have Finn become a Jedi, and then have like Rey and Finn as like the lead Jedi against like Darth Talon and Darth Krayt and all that stuff. Like, it'd actually be nice to see a Sith that isn't a human as well, because Palpatine human, Dooku human. I mean, in all fairness, we had Darth Maul, who was a Zabrak, and we had Savage Opress. He wasn't Sith, but he was Dark Side, and he was Zabrak as well. We had Sarge Ventress, who was a Night Sister. So, I mean, maybe that's just a bit too much of a complaint from me. But in terms of like the main people, it's kind of one out of like however many, right? Because Darth Maul's not human, but Palpatine is, Darth Vader is, Count Dooku is, Kylo Ren is, Snoke is obviously just a clone of a human, so it's like we'll give him the benefit of the doubt, but it's just like there's an awful lot of humans, which is a shame in my opinion. Gar-E is using, oh heck, oh no, that's my guy. Right, let's change to a Knight of Ren. Not Cardo, not you. Let's go Trudgeon. No, I was trying to jump. I was too... Oh, that was good. Fair play, mate. Fair play. Oh, heck. That'll get him. Nice. Oh, he's now using Trudgeon's weapon. That's interesting. I think it was Aplek he was using before, so... I'll keep saying this, but I want a show based on the Rise of Bane and the creation of the Rule of Two. That would be really cool as well. I mean, I'm really hoping that the Acolyte is... Because the Acolyte is said to be taking place in the late stages of the High Republic, so I'm kind of hoping... because I'm pretty sure like Light of the Jedi takes place, I believe, about I think it's 300 years before Episode 1. So I'm kind of expecting the Acolyte to actually take place more like 90 years before Episode 1, like that kind of stage, because I really want to see Darth Plagueis. I really want to see like Darth Plagueis and that lot in the show, because I think it really could be sort of tying to that. Rising Phoenix, good to see you. Hope you're well. Hey, is it okay to ask you a question? You just did. But of course, yeah, ask away. I probably should end the stream pretty soon because I'm starving and there should be korma or bolognese downstairs for me, so thank you for subscribing to our Rising Phoenix, appreciate it. To be fair, I think that's kind of delayed actually, because I've got it to subscriber only chat, so that's funny. I lost. Yeah, you did. Have you ever had copyright issues streaming Lego games here on YouTube? Because a while back I did, so wondering if that's still an issue. Yeah, it is an issue. I mean, most of the copyright claims I get is actually from the background music I use. So I actually really want to... I need to change the background music, to be honest. I mean, although actually it's on really very quiet. It's on really quiet anyway, but it still comes through. Actually, no, to be fair, stream-wise, it doesn't really come through that often. Most of my... I get copyright claims almost every day, but that's just because of really old streams that... Because Samuel Kim, right, I used to use his music all the time in my streams. He joined, like, this company, sort of... he joined, like, a music network thing, and that company essentially then essentially owns his music, so that company basically have just been constantly copyright claiming all of my streams. But yeah, as GN said, if you turn off music when playing Styles games, you won't get copyright claims. It does make the experience less enjoyable though. If you play Battlefront 2, for example, then if you have the music on, you can turn the music off, but it's far less exciting. If you turn the music down so it's like 50% or something, or 40%, so you can still hear the music, the stream mostly won't pick it up. I was playing Lego Batman a while ago, so maybe they thought I was playing the Lego Batman movie or something because of the music. Well, it's not that they think that you're doing it, but music is owned... The music in the Batman games will be owned by the rights holders of the music, which probably is like Warner, which will probably be Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers do have a really massive music company as well, as far as I think. So Warner Brothers owns a lot of music. So the music that's used in the films will be used in the games and all that stuff. Like, you know, a lot of John Williams' music is in this game. So yeah. So you can either just suck it up and just keep constantly removing the copyright strikes or claims even, because the thing is that it's not a copyright strike, right? If you have 3 really bad copyright strikes, then you can get your channel terminated, which obviously sucks. Okay. But with copyright claims, it's just like, yeah, it's an annoyance, but yeah. When he copyrighted his music, some of my Twitch streams with Sam Kim got copyrighted, but I found a trick to avoid that. What is that trick, SV? I'm curious. Yeah, I mean, I've had about like 60 to 80 streams full of copyright music. So it's just like, for literally months, it's like most days I'd get a copyright claim, and it's just so annoying. think YouTube has a stupid rule for music use. Well, they're working on changing it, GN, actually, and that so instead of, it's not, I don't think it's implemented yet, but it's a big change coming this year where you could actually pay. If you pay for a music, like they'll have a massive music library, you can pay for that song. It could be any song in existence. You then pay for the right to use it, which means that if I bought a piece of Samuel Kim music, YouTube then essentially pays the copywriters for use of that music. Yeah, they did for shorts, I think, like TikTok. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it's like with TikTok's music, and I mean, I know on TikTok you can just use any music; it doesn't really matter. I know with shorts, yeah, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter if you have copyrighted content in shorts; it doesn't matter. Although I'm a bit confused actually, because I made a short a few weeks ago using Samuel Kim's music, so it was copyrighted. It's the only copyrighted music I've used in a short, and that short flopped so hard. It got like as a short, it got like 27 views, right? Most of my shorts have been getting like 500 plus. Like, it didn't hit the shorts algorithm whatsoever. It's honestly crazy, and I can't help but wonder if that's because I used copyrighted content. It's like, because I use copyrighted content, it doesn't push into the algorithm or anything like that, which is stupid because it shouldn't. That probably isn't the case, but it just, like, it flopped unbelievably hard. So I think I might re-upload it at some point, maybe closer towards the launch of Jedi Survivor, to see how it gets on, but yeah. Yeah, I know at some point, Jen, that YouTube are looking to implement this whole music library where you can buy music and stuff, so yeah. So that's pretty cool. Right, well, there's the Sovereign Protector. So I've now finished Pod Racers, Gonk Droids, and Sith stuff. Because I'm going to do... so next Sunday is the Pod Racers. The following Tuesday is Gonk Droids. The following Friday is Sith Eternal. So the 31st of March, so in like 2 weeks today, is the Sith Eternal skins. So I've just finished Sith Eternal, because that'll be Sith Jet Trooper, Sith Trooper, Sovereign Protector, and then it'll be Sith Acolyte, and then I'm pretty sure that's it, really. I mean, there is Sith Probe Droid, but that's like Darth Maul's Probe Droid, so it's like, yeah. Don't know if it works on YouTube, but I can have it where the music audio does not show on the Twitch VOD by playing the music on a different audio track, where only the stream can capture it. Well, so can people hear the music whilst watching the stream, and then... I don't know, that's interesting. I don't think... I have no idea how that would work for YouTube, in all fairness, but... Yeah, if with TikTok you do a short, at least from your phone, you can choose many songs to use, like, TikTok sound. Yeah. That's exactly how... that's how it is on YouTube Shorts on the phone, in all fairness. But I don't do Shorts on the phone. I always just make Shorts from, not how I would how I would with a video. That's how I do Shorts. But I think I don't know if it's the same, but I'm really curious with TikTok actually, because I think all of my TikToks, they always get about 150 to maybe 300 views, and that's it. Like, they won't go any higher, they won't really go any lower. But then any TikTok I've made from stitching something via the app, they've pretty much always got like 500 plus views or something. So I'm really I'm really curious as to how TikTok works, because I can't help but think that content created on the app itself gets pushed further than content created outside of the app. It may not be like that, but especially if you're a new creator on TikTok, I feel like that's probably the best way to go. So the stream viewers can hear it, but once it's uploaded to Twitch as a VOD, the music audio doesn't get recorded. I unfortunately I don't think it would work like that on YouTube, but that is really interesting. Right. Do appreciate you answering my question though. I thought it was just the Lego games themselves, but good to know that isn't the case. Oh no, it's absolutely not just Lego games. Rising Phoenix, like it's just the way copyright works. Like YouTube will have access to, like, no doubt there'll be some kind of database somewhere or whatever that I mean I don't know, I could theorize how it all works, but yeah, it's like any piece of music or a specific piece of footage will potentially be owned by a copyright holder, and as a result, if that music is used in a piece of content, that the algorithm will pick up on that, and then you know, they can claim it and stuff. So yeah, I've heard TikTok itself has promoted certain content on the For You page. I feel like I know what you're referring to, Jen, but I can't quite remember what it meant. Or like what type of content it was or something. I feel like I remember just hearing something somewhat close to what you were saying there. So Sith Eternal. Oh, so the next one, actually, the next skins I need to grind for is Wookiees. Then it's Praetorian Guards, and then it's Mandalorians, and then that's all I have planned. It would be cool to, like, do Separatist leaders, and like, there is still other things I could do, like Separatist leaders, but yeah. So first guard. So I've got 8th guard, I've got 3rd guard. I just need the 7th guard and the 1st guard. Read it earlier this week, I think. Okay, I think I saw something about it like a few months, maybe like last month or 2 months ago or something. I don't know. Let's just buy these rumors and see what's going on. Oh, just first order of business. Nice. Oh, okay. Just Act 2, 2 missions on there. Nice. Oh yeah, so then it's, yeah, Mandalorians. I'm pretty sure I have all of the Mandalorians. Bounty Hunters. Yes, I've got Boba Fett. I've got Jango Fett. Spice Casual. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, I feel like, actually no, I think it was earlier this month. Yeah, they basically like pick certain content to go on their For You page. Yeah, I think I definitely remember seeing something like that. I mean, like, everyone's content will get on people's For You page, but it's just, yeah, it's a bit of a roundabout way. Yeah, so Sabine Wren, Din Djarin, Boba Fett, Jango Fett. So that's 4 there. Gar Saxon 5. The Armourer 6. Bo-Katan 7. Oh, someone asked earlier, Ben asked earlier if I have Boss Nass. I've unlocked him and I have now just bought him. There you go. So Bo-Katan 7. Right, so there are 7 Mandalorians. I've got all of the Mandalorians, so that's good. I don't have to worry about that. The other one I have is Wookiees. So I the only ones I need to grind for the Praetorian Guards, which probably won't take that long, and Wookiees. So Wookiees, Tarful, I've got you. Grak Chawa, I need to get you. That's by your rumour. That's just... Okay, complete a couple missions there. Any other Wookiees? Not on Heroes. There's 2 there. 3 skins there for Chewie. Although, to be fair, I don't know if I do all of them. Maybe I would. Then yeah, there's the Wandering Wookiee, who I need to find him in like another 20 odd locations. So it'll probably be a hunt for him really on a lot in one stream. Chrysanthemum. Oh wow, so there's actually quite a few. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, also I'll do all 3 Chewie skins as well then. So that's 3, 4 with the Wandering Wookiee, 5, 6, 7. 7 Wookiees. So I need to get a couple more Wookiees. And then, yeah. But I mean, so that's the Mandalorian ones come out 3 weeks today, which is the first day of celebrations. That's the last like sort of skin showcase I have planned currently. But yeah, in Norway, TikTok is making a big influence on which songs that's popular on Spotify. Well, yeah, I mean, I think like it's a lot. That's kind of how it is. Like a song will go viral in a trend on TikTok. Everyone uses it, and then it blows up on Spotify. Like, yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't see Norway TikTok. I don't see, you know, I have no doubt in Norway a lot of, you know, the viral videos that go viral in the UK and the US and stuff, like just global trends. I'm sure you'll get that as well on Norway TikTok, but there's no doubt things that go viral in Norway that don't go viral anywhere else. The same can be said for the UK as well, no doubt. But you know, yeah, you could have songs from Norwegian artists like blow up on Spotify in Norway and stuff, and that's, you know, that's the beauty of social media in a way as well. Is just that those, you know, people's music and other content can go viral, and that helps someone else out, which is really cool. Yeah, it's just it's an interesting piece is social media, but yeah, that's that. I'm gonna call it a day though, because it's pretty late and I need to get some food and chill out and stuff like that. So yeah, you have all been a pleasure as always. I appreciate you sticking with me on the grind for Lego Star Wars characters. I'll probably do more, like, I may do more of the showcases and stuff for Norway TikTok is mostly cringe at AF, full of grown-up weirdos in their 30s arguing on live. Oh god, that's awful. I've seen a lot of people in the UK who are just, I mean, a lot of my TikTok is Shark Tank, which I don't know if you've heard of Shark Tank before or if you've heard of Dragon's Den in the UK. Shark Tank is basically a show where there's a lot of very rich venture capitalists who sit there. People pitch them their business because they want. So it's like this. Let's say everyone here in the stream right now could be the venture capitalists, and I have a business that I've sort of doing. I need investment to help it expand and grow and stuff like that. And these GNU, I might come at you with like, here's. I need £200,000 for 20% equity in the company, and you know, they talk about the business and all that stuff. You've no doubt seen something like that before. I don't know why, but I really enjoy just watching that. So I've got a lot of that going on my TikTok feed at the moment. And then there's obviously the Star Wars stuff, but yeah, I sometimes eventually do find I scroll past the odd really cringe, like, yeah, it might be an insanely cringy dance trend that everyone's jumping on. It's like, just please stop. And then it's just the amount of people that half-ass it as well. It's just, if you're gonna jump on a trend, at least do it properly. But yeah, there's the odd one of them that pops up, which is just a nightmare. So it's like, I'm swiping through. I'll watch a Shark Tank video, swipe through again, Star Wars, swipe again, oh, cringe, and then, yeah, that's that. And then there's the odd person on live who's really weird. There's this guy in the UK who everyone says is a pedo. I don't actually think he is, but everyone thinks he is, and it's really strange, honestly. But yeah. There we go. Oh, never heard of them? Okay. Well, yeah. Shark Tank is the American version of Dragon's Den came first, and then it became so popular in the UK they made Shark Tank in the US. I think there's a Shark Tank Australia as well, actually, but yeah, it's really cool. Anyway, I am going to call it a day there, though, so thank you all very much for watching. Have a great weekend. I'll be live again on Monday because there is the Star Wars Jedi Survivor trailer, so I'm going to go live before it comes out. I'll be live during it because we'll watch it together, and then shortly after that I will end the stream and then do a breakdown video of it, and it's going to be a great time. So hopefully see you there. Shark Tank but no sharks. Exactly. I mean, they are the sharks. You got Mr. Wonderful and everything. But yeah, so Monday at 3 p.m. UTC, I'll be live for the Jedi Survivor trailer, so hopefully see you there. And then I'll be live when I go Star Wars again on Tuesday. I will be there. Excellent, SV. Hope to see you there. GN, SV, everyone else, have a fantastic weekend. And may the Force be with you. Always.